warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our video. I hope we are always healthy and be happy. Dear Mr. Febrian, as the lecturer in the English for Mathematics Education course, we are from Group 1 whose member are Maryanti as the first speaker, Desti, Tatian, and Putri as the second speaker, and myself, Riska Fazilah, as the third speaker. In this video, we will explain about number and operation. Okay, let's go to the explanation.
Hello, my name is Maryanti. I will explain about number and place value. First, a number. A number can consist of one or more digits. A, natural numbers. Numbers that is used in counting process or represent quantity. B, whole numbers. Natural numbers including zero. C, prime numbers. Natural numbers greater than one that has no positive divisor other than one and itself. D, even numbers. Numbers that can be divided by 2. E, odd numbers. Numbers which are not multiple of 2. F, integer. All positive and negative whole numbers. G, fraction. An integer number used to measure rather than to compare can also be seen as number that represent part of whole relation. H, rational numbers. Numbers that can be expressed in form of P over B, in which P and B are both integer. I, irrational numbers. Numbers that cannot be expressed as a ratio of two integers. J, real numbers. Numbers that are made up of rational and irrational numbers. This kind of number can be represented as number line because there are infinite numbers. Based on the definition of each number, it can be concluded that all those numbers are related to each other, making the system called real number. Next, B, place value. A place value entails the positions of a digit in a number. The value of the digit depends on where it is located within the numbers. Pay attention to the following example and how every digit within the number is value based on their location. 123,456. 100,000 position. 1 has value 100,000, then thousands position 2 has value 20,000. 1,000 position 3 has value of 3,000. Hundreds positions 4 has value of 400. Tens position 5 has value of 50. Ones position 6 has value of 6. Hence is read in this. Hence 123,456 is read in this manner. 123,456. Do not be surprised about the comma sitting in 123,456. In English, rule dot and comma. Switch the function. If you have 23.5, it will be read 23.5 and it is a decimal number. Okay, that's all my explanation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Desti, Tatian, Putri. I will explain about number operation and inequality. Number operation. First, addition. When we add a quantity or a number with other number, we use sign plus. The result of operation is called sum. For example, 12 plus 13 equals 25. 25 is the sum. There are various ways to mention this expression in English. 12 added by 13 equals 25. 25 is the sum of 12 and 13. Second, subtraction. When we subtract a quantity or a number is called product. For example, 6 times 7 equals 42. 42 is product. There are various ways to mention this expression in English. 6 multiplied by 7 equals 42. The product of 6 times 7 is 42. Fourth division. When we divide a quantity or a number with other number, we use sign in bahasa bagi. The result of operation is called division. For example, 42 divided 6 equals 7. 7 is division. There are various ways to mention this expression in English. The division of 42 divided by 6 equals 7. Inequalities. There are symbols used to describe the inequalities. The symbols and their meanings are displayed in the following table. Number 1. Symbols in bahasa tidak sama dengan meaning is not equal to or doesn't equal. Number 2. Symbol in bahasa lebih dari meaning is greater than. Number 3. Symbol in bahasa kurang dari meaning is less than. Number 4. In bahasa lebih dari sama dengan meaning is greater than or equal to. Number 5. Symbol in bahasa kurang dari sama dengan meaning is less than or equal to. The following expressions are the example to use inequality. The sum of 15 and 25 is not equal to 50. 2 plus 7 is greater than 5. That's all my explanation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Riska Fazilah. I will explain about fraction, decimal, percentage, and power. First is fraction. Definition of fraction is number expressed in front of A or B in which B is not equal to 0 is called fraction. The numbers represented by A and B are both integers. The number A is called numerator and the number B is called denominator. Based on denominator and numerator, there are two kinds of fraction. First is a proper fraction. A fraction that has the numerator less than the denominator. For example, 3/4 is read 3/4 or 3/4. The second is improper fraction, a fraction that has the numerator greater than the denominator. For example, 3/2. An improper fraction can be expressed in a mixed number, a number that contains an integer and fraction part. For example, 7/4 can be expressed into 1 and 3/4 or 1/3/4. There are some fractions that have the same value. These fractions are called equivalent fraction. Fractions like 1/3, 2/6, 3/9 are equivalent fractions since they have the same value. Next is simplifying fraction. A fraction sometimes can be reduced to its lowest term. It means that both numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. Next is ordering fraction. The first is there are two or more fractions with the same denominator. The fraction which has greatest value of all fractions given in this fraction with the greatest numerator. Second, if there are two or more fractions with the same numerator, the fraction which has the greatest value of all fractions given the fraction with the smallest denominator. Next is operation of fraction. To add or to subtract two or more fractions, we need to express all of them in terms of lowest common denominator. Example, 1, 2 plus 2, 3 equals 3, 6 plus 4, 6 equals 7/6. Next is decimal. Another way to write fraction is decimal. A decimal is a fraction whose denominator is 10 or power of 10. Example, 1, 2 equals 5, 10 equals 0,5. It's with 0.5. Percentage. A percent is 100 part of something or fraction whose denominator is 100. Example, 1, 2 equals 50/100 equals 50%. It means a half is equal to 50%. And the last is power. The basic idea of power of number entails how many times a number is repeatedly multiplied. That means one number A is multiplied n times. In this case, A pangkat n is with A to the power of n. Another way to express this is the n's of A. Example, 5 to the power of 3 equals 5 times 5 times 5 equals 125, or 125 is the third power of 5. And that's my explanation. The conclusion of this video. First, real number is a system of number including natural numbers, whole numbers, prime numbers, even and odd numbers, integers, fraction, rational number, and irrational number, all numbers from a line which can be regarded as the representation of real number. Second, place value indicates the idea of location of particular digits within the number. The location determines the value of the digit. Third, operation of real numbers including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Next, is not equal to or does not equal, is greater than, is less than, is greater or equal to, is less than or equal to are same expression indicating inequality. Next, fraction is number expressed in front of A. B is not zero in contains B, numerator and denominator. Proper and improper fraction are two kinds of common fraction. Next, decimal and percentage are two other ways to express fraction. And the last, power of the number indicates the number of repeat multiplication of certain numbers. Alright, that's all video from us. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.